I must make a brief stop.
Oh? Where?
A lake deep in the forest, where a field of flowers once grew.
Oh, we're finally going into the flowers in Duscur.
The area was trampled by the kingdom's army some time back. I want to see if it is recovered.
I could use some flowers in my life right about now. And who knows the next time we'll be coming this way again. Mind if I join you?
Please do.
Count me in too. Felix?
I don't really care about that stuff, but sure. Still, we've got a lot to do, so let's make it quick.
Do we actually get to go?
Oh, how
Yes!
I can't believe a place like this is hidden away in the forest.
Take it to finding the year of the paradigm. Tooling Dave Bravo Dave and I'm Makars. If you know me as the man who's ready to start this bad boy. This is actually happening right before the chapter starts. So this is probably the actual start of the episode. So let's watch this and then we'll do some proper episode start and we'll get this show on the road, shall we?
What's more, you have the audacity to pin the blame for your crime onto the innocent people of Duscur.
Oh yeah, there's the chapter we're gonna finally learn some things about the tragedy. Hold on a minute. I do want to recount this one.
Then the regicide of our late King Lambert was orchestrated by none other than you and your accomplices here, Viscount Mateus.
There we go.
We did what we believed to be right, and we still believe it so. I bear neither shame nor regret for our actions.
Our hand was forced, Baron. We took no pleasure in the deed.
I'll be real, your voice sounds like you took pleasure in the deed, but I'll digress.
But we could not lie down and allow Lambert to trample over us with his tyrannical policies.
His beloved Eastern lords may have submitted with naught but a whimper, knowing full well that they would always have the favor of the king.
Oof.
But we in the West refused to play his game. It's as simple as that.
But it's all about the game and how you play it.
I understand the situation you found yourself in, but I fail to see the righteousness or necessity in the measures you chose. Of course, aspects of Lambert's reign troubled me as well. Yet one can never predict what may lie on the other side of a violent, radical revolution. With that understanding in mind, I decided to obey the late king's wishes. If you took issue with his policy, you should have made a formal protest. Surely a dialogue is a more preferable outcome to cold-blooded murder.
Depends. It shouldn't actually ever depend, I'll be real. But if someone's like, yeah, in terms of like actual people, it's hard to think of anybody exactly who you wouldn't want to at least have a dialogue with. But I digress.
Any protest we made would never have drowned out the chorus of his blind devotees.
Wrong. His Majesty would have listened had you only explained your troubles. I'm sure of it.
That's also, we'll see about that.
Instead, you cast aside your duties as his retainers, crawled into a fetid bed with the Empire, and ended his life like the base cowards you are.
I will say, them saying casting aside your duties as their retainers, playing other Fire Emblem games makes that hit a little bit harder for me. I think had I not played any Fire Emblem games and had only played 3 Houses and 3 Hopes, I don't think the word retainers would have hit us hard. Like, I don't really consider Dudu, Hilda, and Hubert as retainers, even though, let's be real, they certainly kind of are. For some reason, I feel as though they're closer than retainers. But in the other games, there are like true, these are the retainers to an ex-royal individual. This, I feel like it hits harder because I'm like, oh, I know the retainers from the other games. They would do anything, put their lives down on the line for X, Y, and Z. Which, I mean, still, like, as I said earlier, Hubert would do that. The dude would do that. I'm pretty sure Hilda would do that too. She care. But like, I feel like the retainerhood was like more serious in the other games, you know?
The time has come to face judgment for your sins.
My. Do you really think yourself so different from them, dear Baron?
Hey, corny.
Cornelia, You scheming wretch.
Hey, scheme over here.
Judgment for your sins? Do you think this is one of that decrepit church's tired old parables?
Dang,
Sorry,
not decrepit.
but you're part of this now, trapped here like the rest of us. So be a good little boy and do your part in sowing chaos in Fargus and the rest of Fodlan while you're at it.
Huh. Alright, well, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, we're increasing support points? Oh, man. Here, let me double check a couple people. Because I figured out that Bernie and... In fact, maybe I'll just do you two. Bernie and you have scenes, so... I didn't realize that. Bernie has a scene, so we should probably get the Bernie scene. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, give me the money. Surveying spots, actually. Sure, whatever. What is this? Oh, yeah. Give me this, too. Alright, cool. We're gonna do that paralog, but let's actually start the episode. With the War Council meeting. Before we actually walk around and do the last of our... Oh my gosh, we got some extra stuff. Before we walk around and do all the things that we need to do with the things and the stuff and the things, let's take a peek at our good noodle board, shall we? It is updated as we faded on in. As you can see, Ash is kind of crushing right now. It was pointed out in the comments last time, thank you, and we'll get it in a second. I just missed out on Ingrid actually being in that list of people who did things for Dimitri. In my brain, I think what had happened is I read, since Ingrid was the first word in that statement, and then the other names were just at the end, and the names were at the end of like every single one of those statements. For some reason, Ingrid was just the beginning. I think my brain just turned Ingrid into like, I did something, like Ayla did something, but I don't know. She's got her star though. Thank you for pointing that out because I was about to just not give it to her. My apologies, Ingrid, I wasn't familiar with your game. Big strong start for Ash. We got a lot of chapters to go, but like, boy's kind of clutching right now. We got a couple people at 5. Gatekeeper's at 6, but he can't get the Merc Whistle anyway. Ash, it might be your day. It might be your episode. Let's go and get that good noodle board off real quick. Go and fade it off, actually. There we go. Let's talk. Everybody talks about the comments from last episode. That's Trails. Not Fire Emblem. Not Fuego Emblem. We have... Fuego Emblem, where are you? Here we go. Flame the Master Gaslighter. Man, I can't believe she did that to us. From the get-go, Flame feels like she'd be the one getting gaslight, not gaslighting. Exactly. Edit AV. I don't know what I did, but I don't know what I did, but somebody had to do it. I'll tell you what, and I'll do it again. The only two songs that I can think of, the only songs rather I can think of that start with "They Are" 2 of King George's songs in Hamilton. Fair enough. They are, I feel like, I don't know. Who knows? Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss. We have a Gatekeeper here. Cornelia makes things personal with the Lions. This might actually be one of my favorite chapters in the game. Why would they want these freezing cold lands? That just shows how bad Shreng lands are. Interesting. Bernie has a B support and an A support with Dimitri. Thank you. I will be getting them. The supports in 3 houses happen to be in the Goddess Tower. Goddess Tower, that's what it is. There's also a student-exclusive Goddess Tower scene and the Night of the Ball. I remember both of the scenes, and I remember all about it. I just forgot the name of the Goddess Tower. Not for nothing. During the war against Nemesis and the elites, Cethaline Flame used up so much energy trying to save her allies that she was gravely injured. She collapsed into a coma that lasted hundreds of years. I believe Flame mentioned her fear of sleeping, and I think it was with Dimitri, and I think that does bring back some memories. I just really remember her. I remember that fear. So I'm glad that showed its face again. Gatekeeper's unique camaraderie ability summons the additional gatekeepers when he has a certain hit count. At level 3, it is when you perform a strong attack or a final regular attack at 300 hits or higher. Fair enough. in this chapter, we see how much Felix does care for both his father and Dimitri, and of course, Dedue's care for Dimitri is put on full display. I just love Demi-Dew, man. It's so good. Dedue being the one to carry the lance, to hold it with Dimitri is just perfect. The scene's perfect. God. There is one weird detail, though. The sword Felix was using in the cutscene was his sacred relic, which you don't obtain unless you S-rank the Valley of Torment later in this route, which is a little interesting. Cornelia dialogue. Go! Happy says, oh, Happy, of course. It really is you. I don't have much to say, so let's get this over with. Cornelia says, well, if it isn't my poor little stray, come now. You're going back into your cage. Which is crazy. Cornelia says, I admit I went too easy on you. Perhaps I should have torn your eyes out and bound you in chains instead. Dimitri says, we all have regrets in life. Cornelia, and soon you'll regret ever being born, which is a goated line that I'm going to steal. Cornelia battle. I was thinking about where everyone gives her a piece of their minds as the next chapter, so in a lot of Demi-Dew fanfiction before this game, fan latched onto the idea that Dedue, the idea of Dedue being nightmare repellent for Dimitri. People would write about Dimitri seeking out Dedue when he was having night terrors in order to ground himself, and they would share a bed till morning, minus the cuddling. We were actually right. Y'all are wild. Minus the cuddling. Imagine our reaction seeing the scene for the first time, right? Congrats, Felix, you've been adopted by a cat. They'll never let you leave. You'll never leave. Sylvain, unfortunately, does slip under the radar because of how many great characters in this cast. And I think that's a testament to this game. Or rather, this, like, franchise, the Three Houses part of the franchise of, Fire Emblem. I don't know why the name of the game left my mind. Yeah, they have a really good cast, and, like, there's too many good characters, and I think that is not a problem, but it can be, because, you know, some of the good characters are like, oh no. You understand that his playboy personality is a facade if you don't really dig into his character, while Lawrence's growth is well illustrated in the story, right. Actually, maybe the Duscurian soldiers will recognize the similarities between Annette's song and the creature from the folklore, and that will lead to some sort of cultural exchange with the kingdoms. I think, yeah, exactly, fair enough. All the lions are good noodles, and yeah, so the next chapter is everyone has words with Cornelia, so I'll be looking for the comments for that. We probably won't get all of them. This is the Cyril slander. Orzo, I don't know how you missed the Cyril slander. But it's real. There's a song for who I picked to marry at the end of every single Three Houses route. And I think all of them, except for maybe the first one, badmouth the heck out of Cyril. Because I don't think I was big beefing with Cyril until the Blue Lions route. Regardless. Maybe he's just jealous since Lysithea is always his enemy in this game. Oh, they did have cute scenes. Lysithea and Cyril. Sucks. Now that you mention it, I would have loved if they infiltrated via the underground. Could have been an interesting way to introduce Yuri, though. What they actually did is neat too. This chapter is a whole, as a whole rather, in the entire Kingdom Civil War plot is incredibly hype, I have to say. Like most of the Lions, I don't like most of the Lions rather, and the Stills managed to be my favorite Act 1 between both of the games because of it. But specifically, this chapter, with Jew coming up in clutch, talking of Dimitri, Cornelia deploying the Viscum, the rescue missions, it is a really good chapter. I think if I had played this route first, just because we don't have, like, we have, like, our classes and our people are just good. I think it would, in, like, gameplay tension, I think it would feel even better if I had, like, played this route first. But then I'd be like, dang, nothing's really holding up to the Blue Lions route. So I'm glad that I played it last. But maybe I wish I just started everybody with, like, their base stats and, like, had to go grinding back up. But ain't nobody got time for that. Forget that. If we had all the time in the world, maybe. Duscur in general gets a lot more attention in this route than Azure Moon. It's great to see, and I think the devs probably heard some criticism regarding how much in the afterthought Duscur was treated in the houses. I agree. Wildflowers for the Future is probably the most emotional paralogue in the game, except for next episode. I'm excited to play it. I've been kind of looking forward to playing this paralogue. And as you noted, as noted, Flirting with Dimitri automatically wins you stars, as does flirting with Mercy. Apparently, if the others want to catch up to Ash, they'll have to stop fighting and start loving. Hey, what is love? Reverse Queen says, I love the cutscene so much that you finally gets the spotlight he deserves. I'm glad, like, I'm glad we're all Dedue lovers out here. That's my dude. We married him in 3 houses. We stole him from Dimitri, but somebody had to do it. we probably won't do it this time. They can live happily in peace. Ingrid. Tended to the horses. Yes, Reverse Queen. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I had to like go back in the episode and like read through and I was like, oh yeah, how did I miss that? And I know how I missed it, regardless. Thunder saying, hey Flame, you can't steal gaslighting. That's my thing. Thunder, you're gaslighting yourself. That's actually Flame's thing. Or am I gaslighting you? Sonic says Flame's gaslighting is how she was able to convince Sedith to give her so many fish she has a lot of practice. And this route made me truly appreciate and love Sylvain as one of my favorite Blue Lions. Okay. It seems like we're getting a lot of more Sylvain Sylvain love from Three Hopes. And it's interesting because you don't have to talk to him. That was optional dialogue. But like the things that he's saying during some of this optional dialogue at the camp, really good. He's got a really fleshed out character. I am a Sylvain supporter. Not for nothing. I think I'm just gonna put that out there. And Sadith says Goda, it really is quite the mother effing, quite the mother effer rather when it comes to playing. Fair enough. Ain't nobody hanging out with playing. Thank you guys for the comments. Let's get into the episode. We got a whole paralogue to do and I'm excited to get to it. Honestly, I also don't think we have any supports right now, which we will probably fix in just a second. Because we have to do a little bit of training.
Time to work
which might get us where we need to for some of them, like... Oh, I'm getting you two? Well, I actually know what I'm going to do for a little bit later. We have... Let me look into here. They're maxed out, so I actually want to remove the both of them. I think they might be locked. They're maxed out, so I guess I'll remove the both of them. Even though I really don't need to. They're maxed out, too. Are a lot of these just locked? They can stay together forever. They can keep going. They don't have anything. I guess we can hang out, because I actually do like those scenes. I'm actually going to... I mean, they're so close to being done. Maybe I should just keep them together. When I split them up, I am gonna put Dedue with... I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna put you here. That actually is exactly what I wanted to do, because I know they both have supports. I clicked optimize. I think that only optimized the other 2 spots, right? Great. And I assume, how are we optimizing is the real question. Do y'all have supports? No. Yes. Do you have supports with any of the characters that are, you know, not training with anybody? No. Do you? No. Well, whatever. That's fine. This is session training, that's fine. A little perfect there, a little nice and a little nice. Alright. I don't think anybody actually got to max, which is not the best in the world, but you know. We'll live.
Training
we'll
can
live.
be the difference between victory and defeat.
Because I don't need to acquire class. If we get any, still no supports off of that. Might end up getting like a support-free episode. Like, hold on. You and Ash are like a hair away. So maybe I'll have them eat together. I think Felix and Annette are probably a hair away too. No, they're locked. Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of Felixes feel like they're locked. Is Roderick, are you about to die or something? Is somebody about to die? Something bad's about to happen. I definitely want to talk to Happy out of the camp. Or in the camp rather, but I do want to go to Tourmaster. That was Annette and Ash.
make yourself
Oh, Ash, we can't do this. Ash is about to get some more good noodle stars. We can't. He hates that. Does he hate this too? Oh my gosh, you just don't like any of the things that Annette likes. Actually, fine. Because I can't rely on them hanging out in battle. Just because they might not get picked for battle. That's all they needed, whatever.
We all must do our share to make yourself useful.
Okay, so you... I mean, I guess we could do... Well, let me look at Dimitri. Because Dimitri's still one of my focuses. Am I still going to focus on him and Bernie? Does Bernie like this? Is there anything that you and Bernie both like? Do you hate this? He sure does. Bernie, do you like anything else? You like this? Does Dimitri hate it? No, he doesn't. That'll do. There you go. Just another... Okay, that was not cool. We gotta get some greats out here.
Share to make yourself useful.
And anybody else? I'd like to get some more Sylvain scenes, because I don't think we've really gotten any Sylvain scenes. We got his and Mercy's were actually really nice. We could spring on to do... I feel like I want... Oh no, he's got scenes with Ash. Ingrid, do you like this? Is there anything that you both like before I do this? Looks like no. Well, Ingrid hates this one. Where's the other one that you liked? This one? Yeah. Alright, well then we'll get the both of you together. Maybe you'll get a perfect this time. Maybe. You know? They might actually have special dialogue here.
I've got nothing to worry
I wouldn't be
about
surprised.
with the two of you on the job.
Let's get to work, Sylvain. You do have a work ethic, don't you?
Here it goes.
I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Guess I won't be slacking off today.
Okay, they did get it perfect.
You as well. We did even better than I expected.
We all must do our fair share.
Still no we got no supports. That's kind of wild. Huh?
Hey.
Alright, well let's start talking to people, I guess. What's up?
Let's see.
There won't be much of a chance of victory against the Imperial personal guard. They'll probably retake Arendelle territory before long. The Knights of Saros and my brother's forces are preparing to try and hold the fort down during the siege. And if they have any chance of succeeding, they'll need a supporting army, meaning outside the reinforcements.
Good.
I'm still feeling uneasy, even though I need to get my pad. It's over there. I tossed it to the side. I also need to get a different color. Let's take a purple. I've yet to use purple. The Empire has way more soldiers. Yeah, you're right.
Let's see.
You're right. Can we ask anyone else for support, like they did with the people, like we did with the people from Duscur? Well, we've already borrowed a fair number of soldiers from the nobles in the area. I'll try and speak with my father again, rather. It can't hurt to ask. Looks like Shrink forces have backed off for now, so I imagine father will consider sending reinforcements. Probably. Cool. So, in fact, maybe we'll give you a
Let's
gift.
do this thing.
Maybe we'll try and get a Sylvain scene. You like lilies?
Thanks a lot.
He thinks they're okay. You like daffodils?
Thanks a lot.
He thinks they're okay. What do I think he would like? Well, everybody likes the owl feather, so I'll give him one of those.
Are you sure I can have this?
Yeah, it just fell off of a butt of an owl. You can have it. It's all yours. I was gonna say, I think we don't have his C support, so I guess we'll just have a Sylvain support. That's fine. Duscur! General. There's always some conflict or another going on in Fargus. I'm sure Lester, and Adrestia are similar. The same's true for Duscur. It's not too easy to settle not so easy rather to settle a dispute between those with differing views. Hey, you know what? He's speaking the truth. I already said this last episode. I think we're gonna talk to most everybody here. Dorothea was good. I thought the kingdom would have presented a more unified front against the Empire. To be honest, I was quite surprised that such a disturbance would happen in the royal capital. It's a good thing that the kingdom ended up with Aaronrod, I'll tell you that. If they hadn't, I'm sure the Empire would have marched on into the kingdom territory by now. I'm sorry, it sounds like you're saying I was quite surprised when this was happening. If I were still on the other side, y'all would have been cooked. Arval, what do you have to say so we can get you out of the way?
Excuse me.
It's pretty tough to get people to band together for a common cause. Each person is their own entity, which means they have differing desires and goals. Unifying all those diverse wants and needs under a single banner of a single region feels nigh impossible. Just how long are we going to fight against that impossibility? Good notes, huh? Good notes. Down here, there's a little somebody. And that somebody is... Who is over here? Hello? Oh, you say her name and she appears. The cold is wearing on me. I'm having a hard time staying in the kingdom so long. The cold is wearing on me, wearing me down. How are the people from the kingdom all right? I'm wondering if they are having any advice for enduring the cold. You get used to it. I'm sure they've gotten used to it by now. Otherwise, they never would have settled here. I was hearing the kingdom was made when they went against the Empire. I am thinking rather they did not have a choice. Oh well. I am my kingdom. Is everybody okay here? Y'all alright? He don't look too good. That man out cold. You're not super good. Oh, you had a long night. Mans is actually drunk. Alright. There's a duo over here. Oh, it's Gustav! Baron Dominic is in a precarious position. Speaking with my brother will be no simple matter. That's true rather. If he wanted to help us, he can't risk doing anything reckless so long as the other Western nobles have power. Our only option is to steadily regain control and cut down the Western military forces.
Let's give it our all.
I believe in you, Father. I'm certain Uncle Dominic will listen to you if you can make your way to him. Good for them. Uncle Dominic. Dirty Dominic. Hello, what's up? Friends are wonderful, aren't they? What a great relief to have Dimitri back safe and sound. I have also noticed that something has changed him. I would not necessarily say that he is cheerful, but something in his countenance appears more at ease. Perhaps his friends have encouraged him, and that makes him feel better. I would like to make more friends myself, so I can finally feel better. Oh my gosh, Flame, goodness gracious. Bernadette, get out of the shack, huh?
How about it?
Doesn't all this moving around make you lose track of where you are, especially since we've been rushing around all these places? They look practically the same. I'm not even sure if we're in the kingdom anymore. We're in the kingdom. We're definitely in the kingdom. You might want to try and pay attention to the world around you. I knew I shouldn't have gone outside. I can't take this anymore. Come on, Bernie, get your act together. While we're here...
Hey there. Need something?
Sure.
Is this it?
Okay, lethal blow, I'll take that. You.
Is this it?
Sure. What does that do? Unknown.
Is this it?
Sure. And sure.
Is this it?
Nobody using this? Unstoppable? Yeah, sure. I'm unstoppable. Nobody using this either? That's crazy. Alright, I'd like to afford some of the super weapons if I can. And by super weapons, I mean, you know. Well, not reforge. I want to forge, right? Yeah. Just because a lot of these have like low might and durability. Not these two in particular, but I'm talking like Ingrid's lance has nothing. So I'd like to give her some more durability. Since that's gonna be free.
Is this it?
Thank you. Nope, keep going. I want to do it to Dimitri's as well. They're the two who I noticed it for immediately. I was like, dang, we're losing a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe it's not just them. It might be the axe here too. No, the axe is looking okay, right? No, we want to up the... Yeah, give it a setup. No, do not reset it.
Is this it?
So, clicking plus is what makes it do restore. Which is something you probably don't want to do. I think I'm not a free one, so I no longer care.
See you around.
Alright, I just ran past somebody, too. Rodrigue!
You have my gratitude.
I believe things are in order. Your aid in Ferdiad was invaluable. We could not have rescued His Majesty alone, even if we staked our lives on the fight. I'll express some humility. Nah, I didn't do much. Felix was the one who made the decision to go to the capital. Haha, yes. I thanked him as well, though he rewarded my efforts with no small amount of curtness. He muttered something about it being preferable to having nightmares about abandoning us. I do wonder where he got that sharp tongue of his. Now, let us work together from here on out and move quickly to subdue the West. After all, time is not a luxury we appear to have. Now we got Edelgard coming from one way, someone else coming from another way. Hello. Heard the rumors that Felix and his father weren't on good terms, but that doesn't appear to be the case, does it? A while back, Felix seemed pretty keen on cutting ties with his house. But maybe now that he succeeded to the head of the family, he understands his father's feelings a little bit more. I don't know if he does in particular. Gatekeeper, hello.
Nothing to report.
Thank you. You know, there are some sacred sites for the Church of Saros in the Western Kingdom. There's the Rhodes Coast, the Cody Rhodes Coast, and Lake Tate. Oh, I remember that lake actually. I think. I've never been to them though.
Great.
I'd love to go on a little sacred sightseeing tour once all this fighting has died down, but maybe you can come with me. Gatekeeper just asked me on a date? Who said that flirting gets you points? Because you were apparently exactly right, because I am giving him a point for that. He's the Gatekeeper for a reason, baby. Gatekeeper. I'll never be too busy for you, Gatekeeper, baby boy. Alright, see you around. We don't actually have too many more people to talk to. Ash, what's up?
Hey there.
I was worried for a little while there, but I'm relieved rather that there wasn't much damage to the city. And we were able to rescue Duke Ifan. What a load off our shoulders. Stay focused. Not out of the woods yet, Ash. We still got the Western nobles and Cornelia to contend with. Yes, that's true. Just what in the world is Cornelia playing at anyway? Hopefully me. I can think of a lot of reasons why Western nobles would oppose His Majesty, but her, nothing comes to mind. There's something unsettling about all of this. Sounds like you don't know Cornelia like I know Cornelia. Or, like our girl Happy knows Cornelia.
Oh, it's you.
It really was her.
So, up for a chat?
I thought she might not have been, but it turns out Cornelia was the same lady. As usual, she makes a quick escape. How do you know her? What do you mean? How do you know her? Oh, she's the one who caused me so much pain. But at this point, I don't really care. Didi will take her down. Didi? I like to hear her names for some of these other people. Didi, Dimitri. Here, walk over here.
Hello there. Oh, that's
Oh, that's Mercy. Hold on, Mercy. I see her. Now that I think about it, I haven't been to the Western Fargus all that much. I'm originally from the Empire, and I rarely had the opportunity to travel when I was with the Church. I always thought I'd like to go there someday, but I confess that my loneliness is killing me now. And I just want to believe that you can be here. And hit me, baby, one more time. My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. I confess that this is not quite what I had in mind. Mercy, I'm gonna give you 1 point. Just because of I confess, that sprung into a hit me baby one more time reference. You get a point for that. One good noodle point for getting your what, early 2000s / late 90s hits going on the episode. Good for you.
Hear a girl out, will you?
Sure. Hold on. This is a dope war outfit, not for nothing. The double, like, I don't know if they're maces, but like, I don't know what they are, but from the sides, the doubles, and the... Alright, Duscur. My brother died 6 years ago in the tragedy of Duscur. King Dimitri apologized to me personally for it. But all I want is for him to find out the truth about why my brother had to die. Wow. That is really powerful. that we're getting to hear stories of people, or from the people from Duscur. I do want to come down here, because there's somebody here that we just didn't talk to. I'm going to clear all the dots on the map this time.
Hi there. Over here!
You saved His Majesty. As a kingdom citizen, I'm most grateful to you. Oh, how silly. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Viscount Brinius, at your service. Wonderful to make your acquaintance. Actually, my younger sister was at your officers academy the same year as you and His Majesty. Do you know what her name was? I suppose that's why I feel a kinship with you. Well, in any case, I'll be praying for your great success, Brinius. Never heard of it. The boys over here. What's up, boys?
Hello there.
Felix, I wish to speak with you about the part of Duscur Vanguard that's being sent to House Feraldarius. Do your soldiers have any complaints? I imagine you have thoughts as well. Some may be dissatisfied, but I don't care if they are. I value a warrior's ability to fight, rather. Things like where they're from don't matter to me. That'll be one for Felix. And to that end, there are many competent fighters among Duscur soldiers, and they all have high morale. They make for good training partners, and we can learn a great deal from their techniques, and...
Hey there.
What, do you have a problem? Speak up. Not at all. I was just thinking His Majesty must find it reassuring to have a confidant like you. Well, I didn't expect to hear that. Whatever. You're free to say what you want. Oh, man. Felix is like... I do... Oh, wait. Here, let me get this real quick.
Well, how'd it go?
Little speed wing. Not that speed really matters in this game, but you know. What's up?
A moment.
I've already dispatched Catherine and our finest knights to Ehrenrod. The one leading the kingdom's forces, Miklon, seems to be a talented man. I'm sure he can weather the Empire's onslaught for the time being. That said, we can ill afford excessive deliberation. We must do something about the internal conflict with all possible haste. Excellent. Yeah, I really dig this Kingdom Civil War.
Did you
What a
need
fool.
something?
And just how it's handled, and not just a civil war in general, because it was like civil internal conflicts in all three regions, actually. Not for nothing. I do think this is the most intriguing, though. My father is originally from House Mateus and is much grieved by her current predicament. He wishes not to spill the blood of his relatives, that is why I have come in instead. But to be in the thrall of that deceitful woman and raise an army as a result, rather, what a foolish man my father-in-law is. Father-in-law is problematic. Somebody's over here. Is it you? Yeah.
Come here, will ya?
Pedigree. Cody's done that. And intelligence are qualities you're born with. Physical appearance, crest, and environment are out of our control as well. We humans are unequal at birth, no matter how you fight with the hand. However, what matters is how you fight with the hand you're dealt. That's what the boss always said anyway. I wonder what he's up to now. It's been a good while since he left Abyss.
Come here, will ya?
Is that a Yuri line? I think that honestly might be a Yuri line, not for nothing. Because I was gonna say, it kind of said, that second part kind of sounded familiar, but maybe it's not. Maybe I'm tripping. Let's pop over here real quick. Nothing, you.
Come to think of it,
Baron Dominic is an incredibly good man, but his son has a die-in-the-wool libertine. He bears the crest of Dominic and received excellent grades at the Officers' Academy, yet he insisted on becoming a traveling minstrel of all things. He's probably off wandering and warblings this very moment. Wandering and warbling is crazy. Alright, we got one more thing over here. We got, I think, just one support scene to view, and then we're going to knock out that, well, while we're here, I'm going to actually use some of our funds to level up our people again.
Hey!
There's a squire? Dope. The most powerful general in all of the Empire is the Minister of Military Affairs, Count Bergles, and the mightiest in all the Alliance is Lord Holst of Gonreal. I heard that the Minister of Royal Affairs, rather, was in command of the Eastern Front. I wonder if those two ended up duking it out. If they did, I wonder what kind of fight it was. Now, that's a brawl I'd love to have a front row seat to. And you will, AW... No, I'm kidding. You.
Time to work
I'd like to level some people up. Let's try and get everybody to 40 if we can. We definitely will not be able to. That took 20,000 for Dimitri. Let's get everybody out of the 20s at least. If you're in the 20s, I'm gonna try and get you to 40. Anybody else in the 20s? Huh? Rodrigue, because he just came back. I think those 3 are the only 3 that are that low. Because we didn't have him in the party last time. So now that I think about it, we might be able to get everybody else to 40. Because that's going to be 10,000, and I think we don't have that many more units.
They say.
To be completely frank with you, and even if we do, I just kind of want to keep everybody close to even. Just because this time around is more so we have a chance to use anybody. Because of the wheel. Speaking of, I definitely gotta go open the wheel.
I'll use this.
I'll use this to protect my friends. Wah, 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 wah. Thank you.
Can't let my...
Yeah, everybody's 40, actually. Okay. Goated. How many people are dancers? Ash can dance if you want to. Mercedes can dance if you want to. I don't think we have anybody who was originally a part of this class except for the gatekeeper as a dancer. Yet.
Can't
We'll
wait
get
to
there.
see how you do.
Let's schmoove. We don't have to schmoove too much. I think we just need to watch this one support review, actually. Yeah, that's the only one that we got, so let's kick it. We have seen a C support, apparently.
Never thought I'd see the day you shut yourself in your room to read. I hear you've been pouring through every book on magic you can get your hands on.
Well, I did make him a mage.
Hey, I read sometimes. Anyway, I had this great idea I needed to do some research for.
Okay.
I'm afraid to ask. Wait, what's that diagram?
A perceptive question. This here is a blueprint I came up with for a new kind of fire orb.
Oh?
Really? You're talking about those flame-flinging siege weapons, right? Because that looks pretty small for a fire orb.
Well, that's the point. I want to make it so that our knights can carry one around as easily as they do their swords.
What would that accomplish? Knights don't have the training to use something like that.
Yeah, right you are. The wielder needs both special training and some natural magical ability to use one. At least that's the case with our current fire orbs.
Okay.
Which brings me to my main goal, making it so that anyone can use them, no matter their background.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. He's a really well fleshed out character. Like, if you had not learned anything about Sylvain and only knew him as like a skirt chasing womanizer, which he's not, then you would be like, okay, this is out of the blue. But like when you actually do know about Sylvain, his past, what he's dealt with, and what he despises, and what drives him, this comes at no surprise, but it's a good, like, reinforcing, like, wow.
I mean, think about the havoc we could make if an average knight or myrmidon could also blast out some fire magic whenever they wanted.
I agree with you.
That's actually a great idea, Sylvain. I bet we could come up with some amazing battle strategies with
I'm actually also going to give him a point for just saying, no matter the background, trying to, like, even... I guess even the playing field is the what I kind of want to say.
As you would understand. Either way, it won't be ready anytime soon. I'm not sure when I'll finally be done with it, honestly.
If you don't hurry, the war will be over before you're finished.
That's fine.
Battle's not the only place it'll come in handy. People who don't have any other training could use it for self-defense.
Huh. Come to think of it, that's the same reason you were so interested in my sword. Does this have to do with House Gautier? I know your family's been dealing with Sereng for years now.
Yeah, more or less. We've gone through some pretty tough times. My father's first wife, Miquelon's mom, she died in a Sereng raid. We've managed to hold the border for about 100 years now thanks to the Lance of Ruin, but they keep pushing our limits. Frankly, I admire their determination.
It did seem like Margrave Gautier was pretty used to fending off their attacks.
It's not like he's had much choice.
That's also true.
Once I inherit his title, I'll keep doing whatever I can to hold them off. But it's going to be tough without a stronger military. If the king had forces of his own, he could send them in at a moment's notice whenever we were in trouble. Problem is, the last king already tried something like that. It ticked the local lords off to no end.
That makes sense. If the king grows stronger, everyone else loses a little bit of their own influence in comparison. Anyone would have a hard time swallowing that.
I'd say it's worth it if it means the kingdom won't descend into chaos. Whatever the case, any reforms we enact will need to be peaceful and well-founded.
I really have been enjoying Sylvain in this game a lot. And I kind of liked him in the last game too, in 3 Houses. But like in this game, it feels like he gives us a lot more insight just in his conversations, not just about his house, their dealings with Shrang, but also just about the working political nature and structure and what he believes would happen if X, Y, and Z happen. It's just showing him to be very thoughtful. We'll keep going.
Which is exactly why I want us to be able to fight on our own, without having to rely on our relic or on other lords.
Wow, Sylvain. You actually sound like a real heir now.
He is.
It's a nice change from all the skirt chasing you used to do.
Ayla.
Hey, the future of my house is on the line here. Even the laziest guy in the world would be worried about that.
Fair
Sure,
enough.
the kingdom might be a half-frozen stretch of dirt, but it's my half-frozen stretch of dirt. And it's the only home I've got.
Home, huh?
Oh. A home, huh? Dang. I kind of want to see their A support soon. Not for nothing. That being said, let's go ahead and hit up this paralog because we've all been excited for it. Huh? We've all been ready for it. It is about that time right now. Let's get in there. All right. That's not how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is Felix, Dedu, and Ingrid. It is Wildflowers for the Future. Some among the survivors of Duscur remain vehemently and violently opposed to Vargas. These 3 dispatched from the kingdom to resolve the situation bear ties of their own to the tragedy. They all do. To do clearly, Ingrid with the brother of Glenn, the brother of Felix. I was like, hold on a minute. I really don't remember Felix's last name. Is the problem. You know what? If you gave me like a list of last names, I don't know if I'd be able to tell you which one belongs to which except for like 4 of them. Hey, you 3. And I kind of hope some of their scenes are locked behind this paralog.
Well, you 3 are a merry bunch. If this is how you're gonna approach the next battle, I better go buy some white cloth so we can start sewing our surrender flags.
Dang, Ayla.
Sorry. I was lost in thought for a second there.
What's on your mind?
Say, what's got you down?
I just never imagined we'd all be fighting together here in Duscur.
We're actually here in Duscur.
You come back here often, right, Dedu? I have heard His Majesty say as much on multiple occasions.
Yes.
And I assume a lot of these are locked because of information dealing with the true nature of the tragedy of Duscur.
Well, Duscur is still quite new to most of us, so we will definitely be depending on you.
A word, Ingrid.
Uh-oh.
It's true we shouldn't wallow in the past, but there is also no need for false cheer.
Man sees right through you.
Sure, but considering who we're going up against, it's not like we've got happy days ahead.
We'll be fighting a Duscur militia, right?
Yeah, we've been asked to put down an insurrection. Some sort of internal disagreement.
Duscur is divided. Some seek peace with Vargas. Others reject it.
This is also a little bit of a civil war.
Things have been getting better between our 2 lands of late.
Not
there
war,
are
but
still
you know.
plenty of folks who can't let the old grudges go.
Hey, I get it. A lot of these people lost everything.
His Majesty still seeks to make amends. He's come here for speeches countless times. Our activities today are part of that effort.
Well, you still seem awfully gloomy if that's all this is. I mean, I get that this is a place where important folks died, but that's not exactly unusual, you know?
There's more.
Thank you.
The leader of this insurrection aided the people who killed the late king all those years ago.
Oh.
So, we're not just here to put down some random rioters.
Okay.
Our real task is to arrest the leader and bring him back to Ferdiad.
That's interesting.
That man played a key role in the tragedy of Duscur. And he's responsible for Glenn's death.
I was waiting for something like that.
Wait, hold on. This guy's from Duscur, right? I thought they had nothing to do with all that.
The vast majority did not.
But a few did, even if they weren't the brains behind the whole thing. We always knew some from Duscur were involved, as guides, if nothing else. And the Boar has been working with Duscur's leadership to find out who they were.
Sounds like the word got out.
Okay.
But still, inciting a rebellion seems like a pretty last-ditch effort to avoid justice.
Will you be able to stay your hand, Ingrid?
I will honor His Majesty's wishes. This leader has information we need, so we have to take him alive. No matter how much I may want to do otherwise. We'll uncover the truth and punish whoever is guilty. That will have to suffice as my revenge.
I think there are a lot of people who'd like a crack at this guy. Which is why we're here and a certain someone isn't.
His Majesty placed faith in us.
Fair enough.
We can't let him down.
Dimitri might have gone a little too far.
Right.
I'm gonna leave him be.
Don't worry. Once the battle starts, we won't have time to feel sorry for ourselves.
Come on, let's get this show on the road already.
Alright, let's do it. Okay, so we got our 3. And Ayla. So here's the problem. I think he really is supposed to be an axe user, but he's throwing punches. I guess she'll just clear out there. What I do want to do is convoy you. You've learned some better things. Probably this. Ooh, Freezy Fist. Sure. That being said, maybe I'll give all my speed items to the do if he's gonna use Fierce Iron Fist. Okay. Do you have any better knuckles? Oh, yeah, take these. Take these from me. My other thing is, like, everybody else who's coming has, like, a actual whatchamdoodle. That's fine. That being said, let me check on some more of these, because you probably have something that's better. I like Tempest Lance better, and... you guys like the fire one. Felix, certainly you have some better things that I should probably look at. Oh, Astra. Finesse Blade sounds dope. That's probably fine. Alright. We're good. Also, you have 1.5 million of these. Do I like what you are using? Yeah, probably so. Alright. Let's move. Let's save and then let's move. Alright. Fight it up. I'm gonna try and pay a lot more attention to the actual battle dialogue that's going on.
Permit no casualties.
Alright, so we gotta seize some strongholds. We can't even get to these strongholds yet. Can't get to most of these strongholds.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Begin the operation.
Do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Alright.
So they want to keep us out? Fine. We'll just cut our way through.
Okay, well that's fine. Well, actually, let me...
Let's begin. It's
sure, you can punch him.
Begin the operation.
You definitely
Our
have to come this way, but I guess you can
do what I
fight
can.
him.
It's
It will only complicate things.
You think I don't know that?
Did you not get caught in that, boy? I don't know how I feel about that. Thank you.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Maybe I think I really did sleep on Manuela's thing. You guys go do your things. Very good, very cool.
All right. I won't lose.
I feel like I just like the super slashy abilities. Even if I don't know if, oh my gosh, man's up in the sky. Feels like I'm dicing vegetables. But these are people, so maybe I shouldn't be thinking about that. Thank you. Alright. Ingrid, did you finish the other guy? Okay, yeah, hers I think is a lot cooler.
Our allies are under attack just through here. We have to hurry.
There we go. Now we can start to. No, you guys should be coming up here.
I've got this.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
You go there.
Let's begin.
Even though we don't need to take that one, I just feel like I kind of want to. I'm gonna control Ingrid for a little bit.
Begin
She
the
needs to go
operation.
here.
Our orders.
And I've never actually gone onto one of these paths to fly over. So I'm gonna do that for the first time. You feel me? It's just one of those little slow things in the games that I've never done. Cool.
Let us take this stronghold.
Yo, she is very good at juggling. I'll give her that. And I can't get into there yet.
Our orders are clear.
So let's go ahead and go to you first.
You called.
Be careful. These woods are dense.
No.
You certainly know the terrain. Did you live around here?
Did you live around here? Go on. Well, I guess we'll never know if he lived around there. Actually, let me switch to you.
My hometown is near these woods. The same woods where the late king met his end.
Oh, I didn't know.
Fargus rats, always sticking their noses where they don't belong.
Excuse you.
They're going to be trouble, and we still have allies under attack.
Okay, so we gotta defeat all of these people.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Which is usually I would complain about, but I'm actually okay with it because it does seem like they're just using this time to tell more story.
I'll do what I can.
And I'm very much here for that. Go right here.
I've got this.
I'm actually gonna control Felix because he's fighting at a disadvantage.
Stand down.
Chop.
So this is where Lambert died. And my brother as well.
Do not dwell on old wounds. Come.
Sad Ingrid hours in real. Come on. I was gonna say, I'll keep slashing you. Eventually that shield gonna break. Thank you. We need to... The Jews probably got that one. Ingrid will have that one. I'm gonna come over here.
I'm glad to go.
Let's get juggling. There we go. Pop, chop. Thank you, and we'll head north. Anyone got any more dialogue? Hello? There we go. You can have it. Alright, come over here.
Take a breath.
I guess when you're done, and then I'll go up. Okay, freezing fist is kind of fun. I also just think freeze in general in this game is good. Who's not had? Oh.
Not a problem.
Yeah, go fight him.
Stand down.
Thank you. Well, it seems like there's another person all the way up here. Oh my gosh, there were a bunch of people. Jeez Louise. In that case, yeah, I'll just keep controlling you, and we'll go around the same area. My bad to do it, Ingrid. I didn't know we were gonna have to do some shenanigans over here. All right, Felix. We want to come over here.
Give it up.
Oh, I don't think that includes the guy. Oh, we have two of these unlocked. Go ahead and pop one. We might as well, you know? Yeah, his delay on that final slash gets me sometimes. Alright, Aloy, did you just get here? Girl. I actually can't complain too much about you. You still one-shot people, so it's whatever.
I get why they hate us, but what sense is there in fighting their own people?
It seems that wasn't the general we were after. Come, let us go. There's still others who need our help.
Where's Felix?
Called. Give it up.
He's going down. I kind of want him to go up to get the KO on this guy. What's up? Which Duscur soldiers in? Oh, right. I need to send them up and around. My bad. Here, you fight him.
It's time to move.
You definitely fight him. How bad are you? You're probably a half. There we go. So it's just those two at this point.
It must be hard
I'm going to go to
fighting
England.
in your old home to do.
Your concern is unnecessary, but thank you.
I like a touching moment as much as the next guy, but we're in the middle of a battle. Stay focused.
I like a touching moment as much as the next guy. I don't know if I believe that. In fact, I do halfway believe it from Felix. Not for nothing.
Mercy.
Hello. Hi.
Duscur has all sorts of people, good and bad.
That's pretty much the way of the world.
And that's the truth. It is kind of the way of the world.
I owe you for that. Thank you, my friends from Vargas.
Don't mention it. Now get out of here and find somewhere safe to hide.
Friends from Vargas. I was gonna say we have two more.
Come for me, huh?
Okay.
Well, bring it on. I'll kill a lot of you.
Sure. Oh, he appeared right here.
This is the one we're after. Remember, we need him alive.
Oh. Well, he's spawned next to Ingrid. Ingrid's about to be like, hey, I want 3 shots at him. Say your lines. Say your lines. Wait, it's not him?
Surprised the boar sent you with us, Ingrid.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'd have thought he'd keep you as far away from this as possible.
This assignment was my request. I seek to put the past behind me once and for all. Why
Good.
did you participate in the massacre? I must know. Tell me.
I want everyone to get their
clear.
lines in.
Oh, don't play the victim. Those hands of yours have more blood on them than mine ever will.
Well, not sure about that exactly. Alright, where's everybody else? Come on, get your lines in, you guys.
I'll do it.
Alright, well maybe he just won't get his lines in. Not for nothing. Maybe only Ingrid had the line. Oh, well. Yeah, I think so, because it's over. I can't punch anymore.
No! What are you gonna do to me?
Murder!
You will come to Ferdiad and answer some questions. Take him away.
Good job, Did you? You got your punches in. Maybe should have let Ingrid do it. I guess we could have defeated a couple more enemies.
I cannot grow complacent.
Okay. Good for you, Ingrid. I was gonna say Ingrid felt this is the best Ingrid's ever felt, but I think it's just because I switched up her stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. All right, let's move. What do we got?
This was a long time coming, and a fine result, seeing as we suffered no needless casualties.
Excellent.
I guess so. Still, I wonder why our target chose to take part in the tragedy of Duscur in the first place.
Money, grudge. We need to look deeper.
That kind of decision's not arrived at lightly. There must be some reason we haven't considered yet. I mean, maybe he honestly thought he was fighting for Duscur's future.
Or maybe he was brainwashed.
And he went about it the wrong way.
Whatever the reason, there's no need to speculate.
Agreed. His Majesty will suss it out.
Yes, let's put our faith in him. But for now, we should tell the citizens of Duscur about what transpired today.
Wait. I must make a brief stop.
Oh? Where?
A lake deep in the forest, where a field of flowers once grew.
Oh, we're finally going to see the flowers in Duscur.
The area was trampled by the kingdom's army some time back. I want to see if it is recovered.
I could use some flowers in my life right about now. And who knows the next time we'll be coming this way again. Mind if I join you?
Please do.
Count me in too. Felix?
I don't really care about that stuff, but sure. Still, we've got a lot to do, so let's make it quick.
Do we actually get to go?
Oh, how
yes!
lucky. I can't believe a place like this is hidden away in the forest.
We're here! Ah, it took years! Years! Ever since I picked to doing 3 houses in West, I said we go see the flowers in Duscur. We never saw them. But I see them today. I see them today. It's been a long time coming. We worked hard for this. We battled hard for this. We struggled hard for this. We've been through multiple Fire Emblem games since for this. And finally I get to see the flowers. The flowers in Duscur. The flowers in Duscur, he said they were beautiful. But he was underselling. I've never seen anything. I've never felt more accomplished, felt more self-worth than in this moment right here, right now. To finally see the flowers in Duscur. To finally find out the truth. To know that even after being trampled, after life seems to have lost all its splendor, all of its color, that happiness will bloom again. Good tidings, good fortunes will bloom again. When tragedy strikes, the world will recover. Just like the flowers in Duscur.
I often came here with my sister. I am glad to see it somewhat recovered.
Somewhat? You mean it used to be even more beautiful than this?
Dang.
Indeed.
Wow. I'd love to see it in all its glory someday. King Lambert died near this spot, right? I wonder if Glenn ever saw this place.
You'll never know.
I think it likely.
Never mind.
When things settle in Duscur, this field should also return to form. We should come back then to see the field as he did.
Oh.
Yes, we should.
Alright, well.
You sure you just want to hang back, Felix? This is really something. Might be good to, you know, take in the scenery. Maybe think about your brother.
No thanks. Remembering the past is important, but the present gives me all the direction I need. Namely, the duty to protect the same things Glenn did before me.
You know, I was about to say I'm gonna give everybody a good Lulu star except for Felix. But I'll be real, even this one line says, alright. You mean Dimitri?
You mean Dimitri?
More or less. My brother gave everything to protect him, but only because he was protecting the future of Fargus itself.
Yeah, alright, yeah, alright. Ingrid, I'm gonna let you have one. The I'm gonna let you have one. Felix, where you at? Where you at on this list? I'm gonna let you have one. Felix, I think this is your second one this episode too, man. Look at you. Boys up to 5. Felix is the next person we got at 5. Not what I expected, but alright.
That fool will probably try to shoulder all on his own. So I guess they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Anyway, keep that to yourself. And don't you dare tell the boar.
I got you.
Come on, why'd you have to say that? Now all I want to do is run around telling everyone.
I'm gonna shout it to the world.
I'd prefer if you didn't mock me.
Okay. I really like Felix.
No, I don't really care much for flowers, but this isn't so bad.
I'm gonna give him another one, you guys. I think we're gonna give him another one. All right, you know, it's just that one line. And I was gonna say that's a line to end the scene on, and I'm glad they ended it on that. That being said, I'm shocked. Not really all that shocked that we have no more supports after that, but I think we'll unlock a couple after this chapter. So let's get right into this chapter, shall we? It's gonna yell at me and say, you still have things that you can do, and I'll say, whatever. Oh, there's things you can do, whatever. Let's quell this rebellion, which was yesterday, and it was not quelled. It was a great show, to be honest. That being said, I'm excited. Here, let's get going. Very much enjoyed that, especially the end there. I was like, all right, I feel this parallel, and then we got to the end, and I was like, oh, the flowers, the flowers in Duscur, baby.
Gustav,
we made it.
The success of this plan lies on your shoulders.
I really did get kind of emotional. Like I was like, you know, cheekily cutting a little promo, but like, the flowers in Duscur do kind of mean a lot to me. All right, let's do it.
We've got this, Your Majesty. I swear, we'll make my uncle see the light.
Or kill him.
You sure about this, Dimitri? I probably shouldn't be saying this in front of the Baron's relatives, but the Western Lords could end up convincing Baron Dominic to lead them once more. Killing him now could spare us a storm of grief later.
It would be quicker, I'll admit that. But convincing him to join our cause will pay dividends later on. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Not to mention that the Baron's eldest son possesses a crest of his own.
Who?
Even if the father falls, what's to stop the other lords from promoting his heir as their standard bearer?
Fair
That's
enough.
exactly why I'd rather this end with Baron Dominic as an ally, not a corpse. But first, we'll need to whittle down the armies of the other Western Lords. Only then can we seek an opportunity to reach him.
Dimitri, we should get moving.
Right you are. Our numbers in this battle will be few.
They always
Much of our army is off defending Aryan Road from the Empire. In other words, this fight shall not be an easy one. But we cannot afford to fail. And I will need all of your help to ensure we do not.
You've always got it.
I wonder what the Dimitri of a few months ago would say if he could hear you now.
He'd say, haha, revenge!
For what it's worth, I like this version of you better.
Cute. Oops.
At ease, hmm? Yes. Perhaps I am.
Okay, cool.
Look at you go.
Okay, maybe
Actually
not yet.
making
Hold on.
Friends. I can tell this has been quite a fulfilling time for you. Not to say I'm not pleased myself. I only hope you haven't forgotten your true purpose among all this camaraderie.
What's my true purpose?
The Ashen Demon.
Oh, yeah,
If
that.
you ever hope to reach the highest of heights, you need a powerful aspiration driving you forward. You know, when we first met, I was struck by the undeniable might of your will. Such strength laid bare the tremendous potential you hold for growth.
Thank you.
But if you lose sight of your driving purpose, the growth I hope so dearly for you may not in fact come to pass.
Hey, Arvel.
Yes?
Don't you think you're getting a bit too obsessed with this little grudge match?
Ooh.
Maybe so. Though I don't believe that's all there is to it.
And it's not, technically.
And my purpose. Why can't we just say it's fighting for Dimitri and call it a day? Right now, that's just as important to me as surpassing the Ashen Demon. Maybe even more so. Arvel, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
Alright, well, Sex Saga. Defeat Court. Yeah, about time. Oh, so we have to protect Gustav. We're not getting anybody, which is kind of crazy, you know? Yeah. And we can put 2 of these. I prefer that and I prefer that and that, I think. Alright, so very quickly, let's get our team in line. And for that, you know what we need to do? Get that wheel? Make that deal. Alright, so we got 3 characters that we can pick to be our main forces. And who are they today? It's Miss Mercy. Mercy, who's now about, honestly, approximately like normal leveled, which is cool. Actually, she is lower leveled than the opposing enemies, so she is, I guess, right where she needs to be, question mark. So Mercy's 1. Who else do we got? Dang, we keep missing the gatekeeper. D. Dorothea, who is...
Send a flower to battle
here.
And watch it bloom.
We gotta get her on the line of becoming a cutter downer. What else? Who else? Where else? When else? How else? We got 1 more, and who's that gonna be? Right now we have magic, we have 2 swords is the problem. Can we get somebody else? Okay, well, it's 3 swords and a mage. Mage. Alright, Felix. Oh, dang, I just, like, took Felix out of the party, too. Alright, so...
I won't fail.
That's fine. Let me get this wheel off of our screen real quick, even though it's kind of, like, nicely placed, which is kind of neat. Cut that out. We need... something or other. These are our 4... I wish unit information also gave me, like, support information. That would have been nice. It looks like we shouldn't bring Dimitri. You know who I really want to bring for this is Happy.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
What's the plan?
We're gonna beat up Cornelia.
Understood.
Yeah, did you understand? Just so I don't have to put Bernie all over the place a lot, I still don't want to actually bring Dimitri because he is... Well, I guess I could bring Dimitri if he is on Bernadetta's side, but she's level 80. So I don't like necessarily... Yeah, whatever, she can hang. That's fine. Unironically enough, we don't have... Okay, we do have Felix. Good. Oh, I didn't get him up to 40? Whoops, he's at 37. He'll be alright. However, I do want to, whenever I pick people now, I'm gonna start going through their stuff. That's honestly probably fine. You, I already fixed up. Dorothea, what do you have? I don't think I've... Oh, that sounds dope. Yeah, that's fine. We'll be alright. We can fight. I'm not worried. Let's go and save up. Let's get cracking. Let's go fight ourselves. Okay, so here's the other thing. I put Dimitri on the field, right? Yeah, I wanted to bring him, is the problem. He's like weak to everything, but I wanted to bring him for a reason. Let's do it.
Viscount Mateus, Viscount Elidor, they sure aren't holding anyone back.
Oh my gosh, look at what that does to the strongholds.
As we discussed,
They're a half.
we'll focus our efforts on persuading the Baron to join our cause and chip away at the others en route.
We march together. I will make my brother see reason if it is the last thing I do.
With all the progress we've made, the Western Lords are probably feeling the heat pretty hard. I bet he'll be receptive.
Okay, so I would actually like for you
Proceed as planned.
to
Allow me
hang
to
out
help
with
you.
you.
I can hold my own in a fight.
Let's begin. I will be your shield.
Here goes. Let's fight together.
Whatever. I think this is probably fine the way that we have it. Oh, but I guess I need you guys to escort him, so...
Shall we? I'll provide assist. Leave this one to... Looks like you could use some help.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
I'll do what I'm here to help.
It's Birdie's time to shine!
We won't have much hope of persuading the Baron without you, Gustav. Stay vigilant.
Stay out of my way. Nobody's stopping me from reaching my uncle.
Did we bring a net?
Now, show them the price of their folly.
I got this.
We'll be fine.
Look, allow me. I have to try.
Dance on him, Mercy. So like, I want to like talk about everybody's like dancer fits. Her dancer fit is
There are likely more awaiting us
awesome.
elsewhere as well.
The colors that
Stay
she's got
vigilant.
on and how they complement. She's low-key actually very much working it.
Take a breather.
My apologies for the trouble. Let us continue onward.
Cool. Okay. Come on, Gustav. I would like for somebody else to babysit actually, so let me like let Ayla chill.
What savage beasts! Dispose of them!
Dispose of us? Chill. There we go. Like Ayla's fit, it's okay. I like the purples, but I feel like it's like too dark of a gray.
We can fend them off so long as we stand together.
I'd like to control Dorothea, I guess. Or maybe Mercy, since we'll actually... What is Mercy's skill? I don't know if I've ever paid attention. Yeah, I was gonna say, not for nothing, I really don't know if I've ever paid attention. We're about to learn in a second. Oh my gosh, that's kind of goated, I guess.
Maybe this.
I owe you one.
So heal doesn't actually heal us, but it heals everybody in that circle. Which makes sense, because that's how heal do usually work in Fire Emblem. Unless you have a skill that lets it heal you. I still miss Hortensia, not for nothing.
That should do it. Let's keep moving, Gustav.
Ooh, she got speared a little bit. Is this a victory? Oh, dang. We got to deactivate that thing. Goodness gracious. They love using these things.
Please retreat.
I didn't even see it right there. Come on, Gustav. We got some places to go. People to see. So much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the back streets. Why? Thank you. Excellent. Stronghold captain out here.
I can still fight! No, not yet!
Is this a time anything. Like if you get it a second time, you'll get a bonus little boost. Wasn't exactly sure about that, but that's what it felt like. Defeat the gatekeeper? Oh, there's a gatekeeper. That's fine. Oh, I guess I control... Yeah, let me control Felix. What am I talking about? I was like, I ain't got nobody who like it. Needs the... Wait, he's over here? Defeat the gatekeeper that's over there. Oh, there's another one over here. No, I'm tripping. Very good. Thank you. Open the gates. Oh, these gates are open.
Dead ahead. Onward.
Why is the Baron locked?
Give it up.
It's still locked.
We did it! All that's left is to convince my uncle.
I must speak with you, my brother. Please.
Gustav, how did you break through?
It was pretty easy.
So you mean to sway our precious Baron Dominic to your cause? Well, I won't allow it.
Oh?
There are so many of them. We can't let them reach my father.
Surely you see the Western Lords have no hope of winning this fight, my brother. But together...
Leave this one to me. That's my cue. Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Where are the rest of my homies? Oh, y'all are down here?
It's Bernie's time to shine.
That's not great, but I mean, like, we'll
You can
live.
put an end to that seductress.
Yet if I join you and we should fail, what becomes of us then? What becomes of the citizens of my barony?
To the last. This is on you.
Drop the rocks, thank you very much. Okay. So...
Lambert,
I was gonna say, I don't even think we got... We didn't let any of the mysterious soldiers even get, like, close
is
to
who
the...
you choose to side with.
The decision was not one I took lightly, but I have a responsibility to keep my people safe.
Fair enough.
However, my heart lies not in this fight. If you can promise victory, then I will join you.
Sweet.
Thank you, my brother. You will not regret this decision.
Well, he will if we lose.
With my uncle on our side, we've got nothing to be afraid of.
Nothing.
So this is the sting of betrayal, Allow me to put you in your place. Oh, my dear Titanus. Hunt
Titanus?
these beasts down.
He sound like a... Oh, he is a beast. Ooh, well, hold on. Okay, so they want him.
It's Bernie's time. Sure
I was
hope
gonna
this
say, you'll
goes-
still live.
Do what I can.
I'm here to help.
You guard him. I'm just gonna
Cannot
walk over
afford to
here.
lose the Baron after all we've done to secure his cooperation.
Yeah, we can.
We must defeat the Western Lords and see him safe.
Do we have any fists? Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Conventional tactics will not serve
You didn't
us
get out of
much
the way,
good.
but that's fine.
Another one
Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Weapons. Damage will be immeasurable if such a monstrosity is
Oh,
let
that
loose.
arrow's crazy. Because I was gonna say, Dorothy is only like level 52. That arrow does go crazy. Alright. Oh, we need a Lancer? That's unfortunate. I was gonna say, all of our Lance people are not here. Neither are Ice people, although I think somebody we have can do an Ice attack. Let me get these other people up here, because they're just like, why are they chilling here? They know something. They're up to something. They know something. I think you actually might have an Ice attack.
Not a problem.
You don't.
I've got
But you can still come, I guess.
This is on you!
I was gonna say, I don't know if I want Dorothea to just solo Titanus, but Titanus, that's fine. Titanus. You'll be alright. Drop an arrow on the homeboy. Yo, that arrow's goated, man.
Titanus, how? If I had only reinforced its shell further.
I didn't beat him yet. Oh yeah, I did. Here comes the arrow. And here comes the Tri-Fist! Okay, it's good to see you all here, but like,
She had that
hey,
in her
fall
back
down.
pocket this whole
Oh,
time.
okay, maybe not.
Our knowledge runs far deeper than you barbarians could ever hope to understand.
You called
Barbarians? I don't know how I feel about that, actually.
Too slow. Give it up.
Thank you. I was gonna say, Felix should at least catch a level or two during this one. Although he doesn't have an experience gem, so maybe he'll just catch this level, actually.
The Western Lords will...
No words can spare you now. You may plead your case to my father, beyond the veil of death.
That's crazy! Plead your case to my father beyond the veil of death is wild.
Oh, well, Cornelia lied to you. Well, Cornelia's a dummy.
Western Lords involved in the tragedy?
Were the Western Lords involved in the tragedy? Okay.
Things should be a little calmer now.
I assume there's probably a gatekeeper for this door.
Let us march, my brother.
Or
we
not.
can reach Cornelia via the drawbridge to the east.
Oh my gosh.
Not a problem.
Sure.
I'm here to help.
You follow him too.
Let's fight together.
It's Birdie's time to shine.
And so do you.
Need some backup?
Okay.
I'll do what I can.
I'm here to help.
That's probably everybody. I'm gonna switch to Dorothea because I don't know why. I've been having fun with her. Dropping the giant arrow is just kind of fun. Oh my gosh, he was just like, I summon you, drawbridge.
Let's see how you like a taste of the Viscum's power.
Oh my gosh, it's Viscum power. Oh no.
What is this?
Those are the same weapons we fought back in Ferdiad. There must be a way to shut them down somewhere nearby.
Yeah, I understand. You know, it's funny, that's where you guys were just waiting
What's up
back
with those
here
soldiers,
earlier.
But they're going after the Baron. As if we'll let them. We've already seen those weapons back in Ferdinand. We know what to do. Form a barrier.
Oh yeah.
Whoa! This is on you!
Yeah, right.
Oh, you're still alive. That's funny. No, you're not. All right, before we go, I think I do want to give Dorothea a point for soloing tonight, Titanus. Just because there's not going to be a lot of opportunity for earning points for Dorothea anymore. But she was like, "Sure, I'll fight this thing. you guys do your own thing. It's fine."
But it will at least lessen their impact. There are the controls. We should capture the stronghold first, though.
What is this green shield? Where did this come from? Hope it's good. For real. Hello.
All right, time to shut this thing down.
Stop the Viscum.
Whew, that was close. Let's go, Uncle.
Do we have Ash here? I don't think we do.
Why
How
can't you
unfortunate.
just be good little rats and die like you're supposed to?
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to death.
They just
I don't
don't
love
stop
your
coming. Come on,
mysterious
let's
soldier.
take them out.
The one thing about her arrow is you do definitely have to aim it. Oh, she did have ice. I just learned. Okay, I don't actually know how to trigger ice specifically.
I can do this.
That one is that. Excuse me, sir. I'm just trying to figure out what ice is. Is it 1, 2, Y? 1, 2, Y. Okay. Alright. 1, 2. Well, that's now ice. That's Hyper Beam. Alright, great. Okay. That's the one thing about, like, magic characters. I think I kind of understand. I don't hate magic characters, but I feel like it's harder to get the combos I want
Is that
with
Ben
them.
and Dominic? Yes, my lord. Right away.
Alright, so this is drawn.
Thank you, Uncle. Just a little bit further now.
Did we get a key? We do, okay.
Shall we?
Hey, you two, go get this key real quick.
Come with me.
So, then come.
Or this chest.
On my life, you shall not break through.
Where is he?
We don't have time for this. What's your call, Boar?
Break the walls down. Oh.
Forgive the delay, Warrior King of Vargas. Allow us to join the fray.
Thank you. Warrior King is crazy. It's not. It's exactly what he is.
I will not forget this kindness. All units, forward!
Forward, march.
Trix, what do we do now?
Calm yourself, Ro. We still have plenty of cards up our sleeve.
Do you? Oh my gosh, there's 3 more? Whatever.
More of those weapons.
Here, you go.
Not a problem.
Here. I'll go
this.
straight. I guess
Shall
you two
we?
can join the fray this way. Ish.
Come with me.
We'll never reach that witch now.
Yeah, we will. Calm down.
Let us help you. We'll shut those things down.
Oh my gosh.
Calling for reinforcements, are you? How rude. I suppose it's time for the Western Knights to make their appearance.
The Western Knights. Oh my gosh.
The enemy will reclaim those weapons should the warriors from Duscur fall. We must bolster their defenses.
Okay. Protect the Western Coalition from the... I'm sorry. Defeat the Western Coalition and protect the Duscur generals. Okay. Okay, so... I'll come down here and defeat that one. We gotta go up there. I'm actually gonna defeat this gatekeeper
Leave this
real
one to
quick so I
me.
can send them up there.
That's my cue.
I'll do what I can.
I'm gonna switch to Emblem.
Once I'm on stage, I won't leave until I've seen my performance through.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
She's got
These
3 A
weapons
attacks.
continue to amaze me, no matter how many times we fight them. They're like nothing I've ever seen before.
That's one down. Let's get a move on to the next one.
Okay, after this I'm gonna switch to Mercy. No. I'm gonna switch to... Thank you. Oh, you got a level up off of this. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna switch to... Oh, wait. Actually, here.
Not a problem. Move out.
Gonna do that, and I'm gonna switch to
That's my.
you.
I'll take over.
Who needs to defeat this gatekeeper? So that Mercy and Deju can come up to here quickly.
My word. Where did Cornelia get these weapons anyway?
She got them at a Kmart.
Shall we?
You... Yeah, you two do this.
Let's give it a shot.
And we, as Felix...
Stand down.
you lay a hand on them.
There we go, Ingrid. I see you, girly. I guess I also could have sent Dorothy out there.
Leave this one to me.
That's fine. We're really just running around at this point. It's basically the end of the map. Although I have definitely lost basically at the end of the map before.
I'd rather be attacking than defending, but I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
There you go.
I can go.
Back to you. Thank you. I feel like there's a better one than Asta for her. I probably need to switch her to one that has that does magical damage. Just because that's her home slice, that's her cup of tea. She's Miss Magic, Miss Magius. I'm sorry, where did you go? Behind us? Oh, I didn't want to do heals to her, but that's fine too. Thank you. Alright. That's our side mission.
We fought off the enemy reinforcements, but we must stay vigilant. Those guarding the weapons cannot be defeated.
They'll be fine. We're about to pony up and fight her.
Cornelia. Clever little vermin, aren't they? I'll need some time to reactivate the Viscum. I trust you know what to do, Count.
Yes, of course. I suppose that means I'll be going out there.
Yeah, you'll also be dying. Oh, I thought you appeared right next to Ayla. That would have been hilarious.
Give it up! Hero himself is joining this battle, Matters not. Do what you must to protect those controls.
Worry not, King of Fargus. We will not let the controls fall into enemy hands.
We cannot let them reclaim those weapons. Do not allow the enemy near the strongholds.
Okay. Additional mysterious soldiers have appeared. Stay there. Well, these guys appeared in the stronghold. I think that's cheating.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot. Leave this one to me.
Come over here. Ayla, you're still in the general area. You go up there and murder them.
I've got this.
Oh, I guess you can probably do something else now. You help them.
Sure hope this goes okay.
I'm gonna continue being.
Send help to the Duscur soldiers. They need assistance controlling those strongholds.
I was gonna say there's another mysterious soldier over here, so I might as well pop the A. Hope that I get both. There's Ro.
I don't understand. Where did I go wrong?
Where did I go wrong?
Enough of this, Cornelia. None remain who can shield you from our vengeance.
None remain that can shield you from our vengeance.
We will be counted.
I hope to keep my hands clean, but it seems there's nothing for it. Entertain me, boy.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want me to entertain you, I'd be like, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Let me see. They're fine. Looks like you actually already beat one of them.
There will be no escape for you this time, I assure you.
Oh, I can't switch. That's right. That's fine. I mean, I could switch. I would need to, I think, run this way first.
We've managed to fight them off for now. Nicely done, everyone.
Where are these other mysterious soldiers? Is it this guy? Do we have any more? Or are we just... I think we might just be vibing now. Okay, well, I want everyone to come and attack her then.
It's worth a shot.
Let me switch to Mercy.
You Kingdom dogs are good at giving chase. I must admit.
That's fine. Let me switch to Mercy. Let me switch.
Allow me.
It's only us and her now. But keep your heads on straight. And watch out for those weapons.
A man of Duscur, hmm?
There we go.
I should have exterminated you when I had the chance.
Even were His Majesty to forgive the atrocities you committed, I never will.
Ooh.
My, what a fascinating power you wield. Where did you get it?
Must be Ayla.
I don't answer to you, but I'd be glad to give you a closer look.
So it is you.
There we go.
Nowhere left to run, huh?
Sweet. Good job, Happy.
If it isn't the stray, back to yap at my heels all over again.
I will ask you again. Why did you slaughter them? If you don't want to greet death yourself, I suggest you speak true.
So it's a motive you seek, hmm? How about because I felt like it?
That's crazy.
Oh, good. Very good. Don't stop now. I'm actually enjoying this.
Okay, I'll be real. That line, that voice line, a little out of pocket. Just a little bit out of pocket. Alright, well that's everybody, so I mean we can just pop this 1 or 2 times. Okay. Sorry.
Out of soldiers already. I told Tallis I needed more than this.
Not much further.
Where do I want to get it?
I can go.
My turn.
I actually don't want you to get it.
You told?
I kind of want you to get it.
This will be your grave. Too
Good night. You just got cut down by 3 Felixes. I also like that Happy's kind of right behind her saying, I'd cut her.
Curse this feeble flesh.
Yeah, you
seize the witch.
Curse it all you want.
It's time she told us the truth.
I'll be real, at this point you should just cut her down. Last time she escaped, this time murder.
What a horrible way to treat a saint.
You know what? You're right. No, let me not front. Cornelia is not a saint. She was responsible for a terrible tragedy that honestly tore the kingdom apart. She's not a saint. Like Junko is. So Junko would never do such a thing. Junko would never cause a tragedy. Blessed be Saint Junko. Cornelia, you ain't no saint.
Your mages have met their end, Cornelia. And soon, so will you. You cannot warp yourself out of this. Now let me ask you again. What became of my stepmother? Does she yet live?
No, long dead, I'm afraid.
Dang.
She killed the husband who kept her from the sweet little daughter she loves so dearly, only to lose her own life at that same daughter's hand.
Double dang. Did we know that?
You can't mean...
Didn't I already tell you? Your stepsister has the answers.
I don't remember her doing that last part.
So this body has reached its end. How pitifully frail you all are.
Okay, great. Somebody leveled up. Good on you. He's almost naturally level 40.
I'm getting...
You earned it. You certainly earned
There's
it.
little time for idling.
I don't know, we idled for quite some time while she was speaking to everybody.
Cheers means so much more when I'm on stage.
You're the MVP? I guess we played as you a little bit. Good on you. Proud of you. You leveled up the arrow. Nice. You guys mastered something. I think Dorothea actually mastered something. Flame whirl kick. Nice. Excellent. How much money do we have? We have some bullions that I need to sell, so we probably have more than I think we do. And we're almost at the 2-hour point, which is nice. We'll probably get some actual supports, maybe.
I'll have to retrieve it from the Emperor herself. Cornelia said as much before her spirit left this realm.
Wait, she said your stepsister. So you mean...
Only a fool would take that temptress at her word. But I do believe there is truth to her claim. The Empire was surely involved in my father's death. And perhaps she was as well.
Hold on, Boar. You owe us all an explanation here. The Emperor is your stepsister?
Right.
My apologies. I suppose I never mentioned it.
So if I've got this straight, after you were born, your dad got remarried to her mom?
Correct. Though the truth of my stepmother's background was never revealed to the public, as you can imagine. Of course, all that is in the past now. There is no reason to keep hiding it from my closest allies.
Your Majesty, if I may, I can handle the explanation.
Hey, go ahead, Roderick.
That will no doubt prove faster. You knew my father many years longer than I did.
It all started 20 years ago, when a dreadful plague ravaged Ferdiad.
Right.
King Lambert's wife was among those claimed by its spread.
We heard about the plague a couple times.
In hopes of bringing an end to the epidemic, the king sought experts from across the land. Scholars, doctors, mages.
I assume that plague was probably caused by the Twisted.
Among those, it was an imperial scholar by the name of Cornelia who finally turned the page on our suffering and put an end to the pestilence.
Essentially to put herself in the kingdom as like a mole.
Oh yes, I've heard about that. She helped develop many of the districts in the capital as well, didn't she?
It's a little weird to think she's the one who planned out the places we all lived.
They even used to call her a saint. What could have happened to her to make her so different?
Or was the real Cornelia real, and this is like a Tomas situation?
Interestingly enough, she never asked for any kind of reward for her feat. Well, at first. In lieu of any compensation, monetary or otherwise, she requested that we rescue one of her old friends from the Empire. Which is the story of how the late king came to meet his future wife, Lady Patricia. Or should I say, Lady Anselma.
I don't get it. Why would she need saving?
I'm not sure of all the details myself, but I know she was banished from the court after becoming involved in some sort of political dispute. Lambert always did have a soft spot for those in need. And of course, in the thick of all that, the two developed feelings for each other. It's difficult to say for sure if it was love, but it was something. Anyway, that's all I have.
Interesting.
Looking back on the events now, it's hard to know just how much of it was part of Cornelia's plot. In any case, I must learn more about my stepmother's death. I have no doubt it connects in some manner to the truth about the tragedy. Who was Cornelia working for? And what was Edelgard's role in all of it? If I truly want to know, well, there's only one person I can turn to.
You want to get answers from the Emperor of the very region we're at war with?
Yes.
Is that even possible?
It is. Maybe if you're caught in some sort of other dimension, you know?
I mean, Edelgard is our enemy. She and her like have stamped the life out of so many of our allies. And we've done the same to hers. I don't see how the two sides could just sit down for a chat after all that.
Why not?
Perhaps not. Make no mistake, she is still our bitter enemy. But I've no other choice. We've extracted all the information we could from the Western Lords. And as Cornelia has departed this world, the Emperor is the only one left we can turn to. Gustav, I'll be leaving reconstruction of the West to you and the Baron.
Understood, Your Majesty. Do you mean to make for Aryan Road?
I think we have to.
Indeed I do. Even the most impregnable fortress in all Fodlan cannot hold off an onslaught forever. I know not how or when Edelgard will make her presence known, but we must hold the Silver Maiden, by any means necessary.
I really appreciate this route, and I think it's because, like,
Azure Gleam. Reunion at the Fortress City.
At least not half, but like a good chunk of this,
The Kingdom Army crushes the Western Lords, and with them, the budding civil war.
I'm gonna let my boy
But amidst
finish
the
it.
chaos, Adrestia strikes at Aryan Road. Dimitri marches on the Fortress City at once, and challenges the Emperor
It's the
herself
Steppies.
to save
The
those
Step
trapped
siblings.
within the Silver Maiden's walls.
I learned that steppies are an actual thing, and are not step siblings.
Let's reacquaint ourselves with the situation. Our forces have already pulled out of Arendelle territory and withdrawn to the fortress city of Arianrode. The same city which finds itself now besieged by the Imperial Army.
I was gonna say I appreciate this route because, and I knew it was gonna feel the most different just because like Edelgard and Claude do literally team up, so both of their routes kind of have their similarities, and they're like back and forth, like, oh, we did this, and now you get to see this, where these guys actually go this way, and over here is when that would have happened there.
Most troubling, Your Majesty.
The Knights of Seiros dispatched their very best to the scene, but they find themselves at the sword end of the Emperor's personal guard. Still, the Citadel will not fall easily. The stalemate could continue for some time yet.
Can we really afford to wait, though? Arianrode supplies have got to be running thin by now.
If we go without proper preparation, the Imperial Army will simply crush us.
That's true.
Agreed. We should be using the time we have to strike in a manner most favorable to our situation. What we need to do is sever the Imperial supply chain. Then, overwhelm and exterminate the withering remains of Edelgard's army.
Hold on. You want to win the whole war in one go?
That's not gonna work.
Indeed I do. We have been gifted the opportunity of a lifetime, and I do not intend to let it slip through my fingers. It will be a pincer attack, with the fortress at the Empire's front and our battalion at their rear. Even with their larger numbers, we will hold the advantage.
I mean,
all the more so with the Knights of Seiros in charge of defending Arianrode.
Alright, thank you, Representative of the Knights.
And even if the Emperor herself escapes,
where'd your brother father go?
still dealt a huge blow to the Empire's military.
Oh, I feel nervous all of a sudden. I never expected we'd reach a decisive battle like this so soon.
I'm getting major deja vu. Certainly she said that before.
Will we truly be able to win?
Raise everyone's spirits or express your own doubts. I'm gonna express my own doubts.
Their army is massive. How much can we really do against a force that size?
You needn't fear. We will control the tide of battle, and we will emerge victorious. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Let us rally the troops, Your Majesty.
I guess all we need is a pep talk and a dream.
Onward to victory.
Okay. Oh, it's you guys.
There we have it. The Empire and the Kingdom finally squaring off in broad daylight. What a fascinating development. And a troubling one.
I am well acquainted with that look of yours, Claude. What could you be scheming this time? If I recall, you made a similar face the other afternoon, when we swept aside the Imperial Army ourselves.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm just contemplating the fate of the Alliance the only way I know how.
By scheming.
Don't worry about him, Lawrence. He doesn't always look it, but Claude takes this stuff seriously. I promise.
She's right, you know. I'm constantly thinking about our next plan of action. Thankfully, the Empire's turned its beady little eyes away from us for now. It seems they're focusing all their attention on the West. And we owe that title shift to Duke Gloucester's famed betrayal.
Correct.
The former Duke Gloucester, I mean. Thanks to him, we managed to run the Empire clean out of Leicester. But there's more to their strategy shift than that.
Do you speak of the unrest within the kingdom? Such internal struggles would certainly leave them rather defenseless in the wake of an attack.
You would think,
but the situation may change anew at any moment. We mustn't grow complacent. If they emerge victorious against the kingdom, it is difficult to imagine what course of action the Imperial Army would take next.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever happens in this battle, it'll shape the future of Fodlan for years to come.
Which is why you should get involved.
I might be brilliant, but even I'm having trouble predicting who's gonna come out on top. But whoever it is, I'd bet anything we'll need to strike a deal to keep them at bay. I guess we should be ready for either outcome.
I'm not sure if it's the Kingdom. I'm not sure if you need to strike a deal to keep them at bay.
Oh, and Lawrence, I'll be asking all sorts of little favors from you, so plan on being busy for a long while.
If needs must, I would do anything for the Alliance.
We can't stand in the crossfire between the Kingdom and the Empire forever. It's high time the Alliance grabbed the reins of history and started steering in our own direction.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, that's pretty much the same as... Oh, there it is. Pretty much the same as how it usually went. That being said... I will technically only have to fight 2 times to get to the battle, but whatever. Letter from the Abyss Keeper. It's been a while, as usual. I have something to report today. I mentioned the Ashen Wolves from before. They're a group of kids. Yes, yes, yes. I wrote that the three of them in particular seem like they'd be trouble. Well, make it four. Yuri, Happy Constance, and now Balthus. All of them are a real headache. That said, they're definitely keeping me on my toes. Just the other day, we found a huge hole leading up to the monastery. We had to hurry and push a boulder in front of it. A densely written letter is in distinctly spiky handwriting. Okay. I just miss our Abyss Keeper. Do we not have any supports after that? That's crazy. Oh man, we've had one support this episode. That's kind of wild. Forgive me for asking. What do you want?
Do you have a moment?
Forgive me for asking, but I would appreciate it if you not divulge the information regarding my father and stepmother. I thought it appropriate to share with those who I trust, but many people would consider it a scandal. Why?
Huh?
What's so scandalous about it? People get remarried all the time. You are not wrong, but marriages within the aristocracy carry certain political implications. Marrying a woman of questionable birth could irrevocably tarnish one's public image. They likely sought to keep it a secret from the public, lest they cause an uproar in the kingdom. I guess even nobles have it rough sometimes. I suppose so. I would prefer it if everyone were free to live their lives as they please. I know not how long it will take, but I would dearly like to see such a world realized. Cool. I guess that's the episode. Let me see what this paralogue is. And we'll try and force ourselves. I'm surprised nothing unlocked, because we have a bunch of locked ones right now. So I'm not sure what the... I was going to say I'm not sure what the turning point is, but I guess technically part 2 will be the turning point. The Saint's Forge. Oh! Okay. I guess that's fine. We get our little, we get Saints Row. I wonder if Ayla will learn anything about them and they'll be like, keep this hush-hush. Keep this hush-hush.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Oh, she's still working on getting her swordplay ready. A lot of people are. I was gonna say, even so. We got some shenanigans to do. Ash and Mercy are locked?
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
No, I just watched it. Did I? I don't remember. Oh, I didn't watch it during this route. That's what it is. My bad. Did I? No, I got them. I kind of remember their support. You and Ash. Alright, well, I'll probably do this off camera because that'll take a minute to refocus everybody where they need to be. That's our episode. We still made it 2 hours without any supports, which is kind of crazy to me. I guess during the first part, I was very focused on talking to everybody because I think it was a good opportunity to get how people felt about getting Dimitri back, but also chatting with some of these soldiers from Duscur, which was exciting. Very fun, very cool. And we got to see the flowers. And I think that's going to be the highlight of the episode. In fact, that might be the start of the episode. You might have already seen it twice by now. I'm taking off to Flight Crew. I probably will have time to record this once I get back. Maybe. Who knows? Thank you for watching.